and scream out about not having a good black man. Potential reasons, particular reasons, he's incarcerated for particular crimes. Gone over to the next race and culture, especially once he makes a couple of dimes. By chance, he's that down low brother. Black man's challenge. And why you don't keep a woman, you lose it to the other race, because Italian men do know how to treat a woman. Or you lose her to someone who looks just like me. Not exactly always like me, but to that one that looks like me but dressed like you. Granted, I'd be a hypocrite, but I always say it's kind of confusing because why have something fake and phony when you can have a real thing? But here, I am that I am, and I'm going to be that female poet to tell you how to keep it. One-on-one. Of course, you've heard the lyrics on the radio stations. They've been playing it repetitiously. You know that song by Beyonce and Mary J. Blige. So you think you know how to love a woman. But there's still some things you need to know. So I'm going to tell you those things that you need to know. Because not bragging like John Lennon said, but I took my first from her first, age 18. So here's what you need to do. See, a woman is not always into materialistic things. Brothers, when was the last time your woman heard your lips say, how was your day? When was the last time your woman heard your lips say, talk to me, tell me what's going on in your world, because I want to be there. See, I'm having flashbacks of a conversation with the brother who walks on the same side of the arm with Diana Ross's first child, Rhonda Ross. And him telling me that he took a class in real estate because he never wants to be out of conversation with his wife. He wants them to always be on the same page. Brothers, when was the last time you got home early? Didn't tell your woman that you was going to be there. She had a long day, 9 to 5, working hard, stressed out. Came home and at the door you were standing with her favorite slippers, house robe in hand. Told her, baby, drop all of your clothes. I have made your bath water just the way you want it to be ran. And I have dropped your favorite bubble scents in there. Better yet, you know what? Tonight, I lay in the tub with you so that you can nestle into the essence of my body and we just dream together while we soak away your blues of the day. Brothers, see, you want to put your back in it and break her back. But how often do you think to yourself to put your back in it and break everything that you have to make the relationship work? Intimately. After it's over, the next morning, have your woman ever heard from your lips into her ears, baby, you are FDA approved. For every kiss that you have given me from the first time, and in fact, from every time, even including the first time that I dined in your place of where life comes from. Only to also whisper in your ear and tell you that I live for the hungry of being fed by you. See, I have to have the meal of you when I need it. Have your woman ever heard from your lips that you are my sustenance for the next day? You are my breakfast, lunch, and dinner till I get back home to you. When was the last time you wrote your woman a 4-page letter? Recapping from the first day you all met up until the point that you're together now, and we're talking 5 years in the making. See, I don't know about you, but I'm still wanting to do the research on the couple. I don't know who's older, the man or the woman, but one is 101 and the other is 104, been married for 86 years. What's the secret? Maybe there is no secret. Maybe there's just some little things that you need to know. See, truth be told, brothers, any and everybody can be there for a woman, financially and physically, but not any and everybody can be there mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So all I'm asking you to do is give your all from the moment she wakes up To the moment she closes her eyes, dances with the Sandman, but at the same time in her dreams, she sees you at her doorstep. See, trying to get into the depths of her heart, but always want to be the one sitting on the doorstep of her soul. Even to the point that when God calls her home, she makes a pact with him and asks that if she comes back to another lifetime, you're there.
So it was just another day. Say the trees was chirping, the birds was barking, and some of the shit that ain't make sense was occurring down at the unemployment office. It was Tuesday deja vu. Not much different from what we always do, so Ann May cooking up some chicken noodle soup for the soul while Mr. Davis preaching to them babies about days of old and right across the street. Some young bloods huddle up in this circle to get warm around this hot topic. I'm talking about that dice game. Say it was about 15 brown faces and way too many green ones to keep count of, all screaming that dice lingo I could never make sense of. But anyway, back up the block, me and my big cuz Rail was going to the corner shop for his pop to cop some lotto tickets, which he never did win, but continued to play again and again, and that never did make sense. But anyway, back down the block, some called the dice game to stop. Say them words got hot. And they went to talking a whole lot of pop, pop, and blood flow. And the whole block stopped to dodge the gun show. But not once between shots that a cop showed. Let 5 minutes go at that pop, pop, clink, clink, and shell drop. Pop, pop, clink, clink, and shell drop. Pop, pop, clink, clink, pop. Pitch it up. Straight bullet flew 3 blocks, ricocheted off a stop sign, went straight through a mailbox. My cousin Rail dropped. His head parts splattered in crops. His mama shattered and dropped. The shooters scattered and flopped. See, the rule is shooter gets shot. You know that tool gonna pop, so when they do, you better move out to the spot. You know that rule don't give a fuck about how fast you can run. You better learn how to duck, boy. You should know your life ain't your own. Who told you it was safe to walk out your front door? They run this. A young mind desensitized to all that we define to be wrong. They find happiness, control the lives at their fingertips. Why do you think they call it the joystick? Sadly, real life is different. There is no reset button, but you should know better. You come up here. Calamity ain't but a sunrise to you. Murder ain't but a matter of time and place. And you know good and well that this is the wrong place at any given time of the day. So if you ain't moved yet, then your death is your fault. Right? What a powerful silence death is. I remember right before Rail died, he took hold of his necklace. He grasped it right around the part where God's neck is. Death is so hard to swallow. But tomorrow, the trees will still be chirping, the birds will still be barking, and none of this shit will ever make sense. Thank you.
Some of y'all stop paying attention. I'm like, oh shit, he coming on the stage, he coming on the stage, he coming on the stage. He's in the audience. Audience participation, 10. There you go, there you go. Y'all show your love for May song one more time. Win, lose, or draw, what you must know about May's son is each and every Monday night we catch the Mellow Mondays. And then there's another event that he has going on. Hold on, I got the information. I'm a matter of fact, I'm gonna get it. You wanna come? Just come tell him what it is. Just come tell him what it is. He has another show he does on the rooftop, real fly. So we got Mellow Mondays, then he got this rooftop show. So if anybody wants to support that, which of course I always recommend that we do. Man, so just give him a little info on what you got for him down there.
You got to drop it down. Bringing on the regular people height. So, okay, so I have several events, but the one I would really like for people to come to, I have a couple tickets for sale tonight. It's called The Ledge. It's
It's at the Viceroy inside Club 50. The Viceroy is in Brickell, and the Ledge is on the top floor. It's 50 stories high. It's in the air. Like when you look out, you get to see the entire Miami skyline. This shit is awesome. It's a beautiful event. It's all selected poets, pre-selected. There's only 4 poets that go on that night, and they're pre-selected, so they're top-notch, like top-tier shit, like real quality poets. I have discount tickets here tonight for only $10. $10. Damn right. And a number of other events I would love for y'all to come check out. I also have my CD for sale. That's also $10. So if you want one, let me know. Y'all have a good night. Thank you.
Y'all show your love for Maze one more time. This next poet I'm about to bring to the stage, man, been with us since the beginning, and it's an honor and a privilege and always a pleasure to have him here. I need you to show your love. Start clapping right now. Start clapping right now. Give it up for the one, the only, Ruckus! What's going on, people? Yo, for those who don't know me, my name is Ruckus. I'm from Philly. And since I've been in Florida, actually, Blue Magic is the first venue that I ever performed at when I got down there. You know what I mean? So shout out to Cello, make some noise. I'm gonna need y'all to do me a favor tonight. When you hear me say I want y'all to say I. Here we go. I can't sleep, I can't eat, and no, it's not about love. This is about life, shit you can't sweep under the rug. See, life is a motherfucker, as you most likely already know, and we all gonna die, so how y'all gonna go? All you leave behind when you die is your name, and that's liable to change. It's such a shame slavery still remains. Yes, nigga, you a slave to this money and fame. I can see paying $1 million for a plane, but we spent $1 million for a chain. Now tell me what's wrong with a fucking brain. Most voted for Barack because he was black and he promised to change. You didn't give a fuck about his agenda and stances. Well, he's not the first black president, the first was John Hanson. See, let me give you a quick history lesson, because if you forget your past, then you face the regression. See, my ancestors, if you trace my roots back to the motherland, and I'm talking about way before we got dragged across the Atlantic by that other man. See, we fucking invented slavery. We come from kings and queens, our blood from royalty. Why do you think you like those platinum grills and all that gold jewelry? See, not only did they beat us time after time and rape our women, but they erased from our minds how we was used to living. They changed our names and the way we spoke. They burned our books and the history we wrote. They gave us organized religion as they loaded the boats. They said, you're no longer African kings and queens, you niggas spooks or color folks. Listen to me, my people, this is not a joke. I mean, where the fuck do you think all those diamonds come from? If you think they come from Zell's, Jacobs, or Gordon's, then you're just another dum-dum. Africans to this day are still exploited for those carrots that you wear. Digging for hours a day, making about $20 a year. It's time for us to wake up and smell the air. I'm speaking the fucking truth, so you had no choice but to feel this right here. You just being in the room right now means this was meant for you to hear. If it sounds like I'm mad, well, yes, the fuck I is. Yeah, I said yes, the fuck I is. I'm tired of all this bullshit history they are teaching to our kids. See, all they know is that we was once slaves, and a few strong black activists said something had to give, so they fought for civil rights. Now we can drink from the same fountain and live where we want to live. Well, fuck that. That shit go way back further than that. So that shit that they preaching and that shit that they teaching,
So listen with your ears and keep an open mind, because I'm about to take you on a trip to a place back in time where people that look like they drank the finest wine. There was no such thing as black on black crime. Time after time, we invented and mastered cut rocks with precision that was stacked in plastic and aligned with the stars, level with the ground. The structures we built is still a mystery now. My skin color is brown, but I'm proud to be called black. All I'm saying, my people, is don't believe everything you hear or read. Make sure you know the facts. All right? All right. Thank you.
Yeah.